The lights go out. Ulissi de Pau shoots to the inside. We've had a big coming together. It looks as though Lombardo got airborne, but was amazingly able to continue in fourth spot. Ulissi de Pau drops back to third. Lungard leads it from Drugovic. Marta Garcia is there in sixth spot. How those two karts did not end up in the fence on the exit of turn one, I don't know. But they've all managed to get through safely, quite remarkably, although we've lost a couple gone wide further back in the field. Marta Garcia in the Alonso kart number 325 on the back straight. Down through the centre chicane. Up the inside goes one of the RFM drivers, that is indeed the American Logan Sargent. In fourth spot now. Lungard's already got a lead of 0.6 of a second as they come across the start-finish line for the first time. Drugovic under attack from Ulissi de Pau. Oh, the Brazilian holds him off. Did not even flinch that time. He heard that motor, but did not let him through at all. Uses every bit of the racetrack. Now he looks over his shoulder. He knows the Belgian is there. Ulissi de Pau has a little bit of a look. Drugovic's kart is hooked up and flying down the back straight. You can see he lifts two inside wheels going into the right-hander. Ulissi de Pau in the slipstream now. Has a look, under brakes. He goes through. The Brazilian can't do anything about it. Logan Sargent tries to have a bit of a look. Marta Garcia gets a little bit sideways that time with Yifei Yea as they come onto the start-finish straight. The front three trying to catch their leader, Christian Lungard, who's now got a lead of 0.8 of a second. Ulissi de Pau in second spot from Belgium in the Birel Art. Marta Garcia is driving superbly. She is in fifth in what else but an Alonso kart. Lungard leads down through the centre chicane. You can see the rubber line that's been coated through those S's. Two black streaks of Vega tyres over the ripple strip. Logan Sargent had a big look down the inside that time, but he's lost a fair bit of place. Garcia now in the slipstream. Then it's Clement Novalak. Marco Settimo has made a sensational start. Is up into 18th spot from the back of the grid, having already passed 15 karts. Marco Settimo behind Ivan Shvetsov. Alejandro Lajos is behind Charles Milesi. The other French driver, Jean-Baptiste Minouer, back in 14th. One behind the German Max Hess, who's already made up 10 places. Lungard over the ripple strip. Down through the centre chicane. That's Logan Sargent for Ricky Flynn Motorsport in fourth spot. Looks over his shoulder. He has won here at La Conca before in the WSK series. And he's desperate to do it again today. They've already passed quarter race distance, I'm sorry. Logan Sargent, he wasn't figuring on fighting for the minor placings. He's not even on the podium as it stands. Drugovic is on the bottom step. As we come up to start our sixth lap. Fifth lap. That's Sargent for Ricky Flynn Motorsport, the team that won the World Championship last year in France. Their drivers Inem Ahmed and Lando Norris deciding to go car racing for 2015. RFM, a super professional outfit. And their driver Logan Sargent sits in fourth spot. This is your race leader who goes very, very wide on the exit of turn number 6. Remember, we spoke about fatigue earlier. Two corners here at La Conca have been resurfaced. It's generating tremendous amount of grip. Neck muscles and forearm strength will be a factor when we get to laps number 13, 14 and 15. Hopefully for these young junior drivers, adrenaline is enough to take advantage of it and will them to the finish. The 333 kart, RB Racing, Yifei Yea. Clement Novalak in sixth spot. He's the driver who won at Adria. He won at Castelletto. He is almost 3 seconds behind your race leader, this man, for Ward Racing. He has to catch this group on screen now, Drugovic, Sargent and Garcia, if he wants to even get on the podium here this afternoon. Down through the centre chicane. Sargent, a big look on the inside, but oh, Garcia's gone through on the American. Nice move by Marta Garcia, the Spaniard. Almost it looked as though she took Sargent by surprise. Sargent himself was trying to make a move, but Garcia took advantage of that and now moves up into 4th spot. Clement Novalak still sits there in 6th. The gap between this man, Christian Longard, and Ulissi Dupau was 0.5 of a second last time round. It's getting closer than that. Drugovic still in 3rd. We're coming up to half race distance here at La Conca, the 3rd round of the WSK Supermaster Series. Longard through the hairpin. Half race distance when they cross the line now. 123 k's an hour for these junior KFJs. The gap is down to 0.4 of a second. So the Belgian is catching the Dane. Christian Longard for Ward Racing. They've already won here with Alexander Vartanyan in Senior KF. Christian Longard himself won here in the WSK Champions Cup. They come on to the back straight. 0.4 of a second was the gap last time around. Drugovic from Brazil looks over the shoulder to see the young Spaniard Marta Garcia. Logan Sargent starting to drop back a little bit. Clement Novalak has now got the American in his sights. There's Marta Garcia for the Fernando Alonso car. That's the same chassis that the American Logan Sargent is using, and that's the chassis that won the World Championship last year in the hands of Enem Ahmed. Nikita Volkov, David Brinkman, Teddy Wilson, Milan Ponomarenko, they're fighting for the minor placings much further back in the field, but it's very, very tight. All the way from about 12th spot down to about 26th. As we have a look at the replay over the ripple strip through the centre chicane. This was Marta Garcia. As they come across the line. Sargent under attack from Clement Novalak, the 320 Tony Kart, the Swiss Brit, official driver with the green team in 2015. Christian Longard racing with Ward Racing, the team from Sweden, who count Heikki Kovalainen among their former drivers. Heikki actually climbed onto the podium in the World Championship for Ward Racing in Formula Super A way back in 2000. They're looking at a win here this afternoon. Longard leads by 0.6 of a second now from Dupau. Have a look at the number 325 Alonso kart. Marta Garcia very close to the back of Felipe Drugovic. Yifeye for AB Racing comes onto the straight. Head down behind the steering wheel. Head of Yu Yang Sun Kushmani. Presley Martono from Jakarta, Indonesia is only in 10th. Remember, Presley won the WSK Final Cup, the last event of last season, driving with Baby Race. Presley will not be happy with 10th spot, finishing first and second in his heats here yesterday. Garcia not quite close enough to Drugovic to make a move this time into the hairpin. She follows the Brazilian through onto the start-finish straight. As we mentioned, 123 k's an hour. Logan Sargent signalling something there to his pit. Clement Novalak has got the American in his sights. Again, a super international field here at the WSK Supermaster Series. The Dane leading the Belgian, the Brazilian, Spaniard, American, Brit, 2 Chinese. The Indian Kushmani is in 9th. And Presley Martono from Indonesia rounds out the top 10. This is Marta Garcia on screen. chasing Felipe Drugovic. He knows he's under pressure. Marta Garcia. A tight line that time by Drugovic. The Brazilian, he's going to come under attack into the hairpin. Not this time. 3 laps to go for this KF Junior final. Dupau has got the lead down to 0.4 of a second last time round. It stays the same with 3 laps to go here at La Conca. The KF Junior final. Christian Lundgaard, can he hold on for another 2.5 laps? The quietly spoken Dane from outside Copenhagen in Denmark for Ward Racing leads by 0.4 of a second. Dupau now under attack from Drugovic. Oh, Dupau's gone from 2nd to 4th in one corner. Marta Garcia is on the podium as it stands at this very moment. She will be the first girl to stand on a WSK podium. She can hold on for another 2.5 laps. Marta Garcia, sensational drive. The young Spaniard now tails the Brazilian Felipe Drugovic. Whoa, just sensational. Christian Lundgaard's got the lead back out to 0.6 of a second. Lifts the inside rear violently on the exit of turn number 3. That Tony Kart is absolutely on rails. Marta Garcia, that's her, trailing the Brazilian in the Cosmic Kart. The last lap board will come out next time round. Clement Novalak, you can see, has got through on Logan Sargent. That's for 5th spot. Sargent gets it back though on the exit. Marta Garcia behind Felipe Drugovic. Well, she's on the podium as it stands. Can she get onto the second step of the podium? Indeed, can she win it? This is the final lap of the race. The gap is down to half a second. Christian Lundgaard leads from Drugovic. And Marta Garcia, they've got him in his sights. Forget about the gap of half a second. They're right on his bumper. Has he even got a problem? Lundgaard into turn 6 for the final time. Drugovic, he's going to make a move surely, but Marta Garcia is right there behind. This is a passing spot. The positions do not change. Onto the Bet Italy back straight for the last time. Watch them down into the hairpin, flat out through the centre chicane. This is the final passing spot of the race. I think he's going to hold on just. Christian Lundgaard, but Felipe Drugovic is going to get the run out of the corner. Lundgaard is going to hold on. The win goes to Christian Lundgaard. Whoa! Wow! The Dane...